This is Chippy with CarryPad.com, here today with the Viewsonic Viewpad 7 that's been sent to us by Viewsonic Europe, so thank you to them for sending this out. This is actually something they've sent out before the full retail packaging goes out later this week, so this is actually one of the devices from the marketing teams. So really big thanks to them for sending this out. So what you're going to see is not sealed box, but this is how the retail packaging looks, and the contents should be the same. So in this video I just want to give you a quick introduction about over the device, tell you a bit about it, and then later in the week we'll be working on a review and some more videos at CarryPad.com. So let's take a look at the device and see what's in the package contents. So the Viewsonic Viewpad 7 looks like very similar to one other very popular tablet that's on the market at the moment, the Galaxy Tab. But the difference here is this is slightly cheaper, in fact €200 cheaper in Europe for an an unlocked retail model. First thing that's good to see is it looks like there's a case with it, which is something that was missing from the Galaxy Tab, and there's the Viewpad inside it, so that's nice. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Let's just have a look at the contents inside the box, and then I'll talk you around the device. So we've got headset. Yep, that's a headset, in-ear buds. We've got an adapter with changeable adapter plate. This is a UK one, so I'll have to get an adapter for that. And then we've got the mini USB to USB cable, which is used also for actually I don't think it charges, I think it's just for data. So that's pretty much, I assume the final retail packaging will have a manual inside, but probably be under there. But that is it. So packaging looks pretty good, but I'm pleased to see that they've got the case here. It looks like I don't know, maybe a credit card slot or a money slot there, and then that opens up. Yeah, so this could do with a clean quickly before we do a full demo of it. That seems to clean up pretty quick anyway. So let's just take this out. Hopefully that just slots out like that. Slots out pretty well. It's not a leather case, it's a plastic case, but a case is always good on these flat tablet devices. So they are Viewsonic Viewpad 7. It's actually slightly smaller than the Galaxy Tab by quite a noticeable amount. There's probably 10 to 12 millimeters width, and maybe 3 or 4 on the depth as well, although this is slightly thicker at something like 14 millimeters deep, whereas the Galaxy Tab is 12, I believe. Slightly different design now from the ones we saw at IFA in Berlin. There's a chamfered edge around the side here now, which gives it a slightly more finished look to it, but in general it's the same device as we saw at IFA. So let's quickly go around the device then. So 7-inch 800 by 480 screen. This isn't 1024 by 600 as on the Galaxy Tab, it's 800 by 480. 4 capacitive buttons down the right hand side: return, search, home, and menu. And then on the right hand side at the top we have one of the stereo speakers, and I still don't know what this port is. Maybe it's a Kensington lock, I don't know, but still don't know what that is up there. Then we've got some volume rocker buttons, and then the flap to open for your micro SD and your SIM card. So this is it's got the guts of a phone inside, so it does actually make phone calls. So you can put the SIM card in there, get 3G data, and make phone calls with it as well. So on this side, and I'm wondering whether these two holes are for some sort of carry handle. I've seen that before on other devices. Anyway, another stereo speaker on the left hand side, and a power button, and we'll just turn that on. Looks like there's an ambient light sensor up there on the top, and oh no, that's probably the webcam. The ambient light sensor's just down there. So webcam and ambient light sensor there. Underneath the device you've got a reset button, microphone, headphone, and the mini USB port for data, and that is pretty much it. So there's no replaceable battery. Oh, on the back there's a 3 megapixel camera as well. Definitely need to give this a wipe clean. Obviously a bit of a fingerprint magnet. Okay, so let's change this to English. Capacitive multi-touch screen. The processor in this is a Qualcomm MSM 7, looking over for the specs, 7227, which is an ARM 11 based processor. So this is a generation older than the CPU in the Galaxy Tab, and won't be as powerful as the processor in the Galaxy Tab. Memory wise, we've got 512 megs of RAM, which is good, and that will really help, although there's no real storage built into the device, and there's only a small amount of storage for programs, so you'll be using the ability to put programs on SD card if possible, and that's capable. That's got Android 2.2 on here, so that should be no problem. Let's skip the intro. We'll connect to the Wi-Fi if we can, and actually it's picked up my hotspot upstairs, which is a good sign actually. I'm just putting my password in. Because the hotspot's through 2 or 3 walls away, so it's getting the IP address on that. I'm not sure that the signal will be very strong, but should be able to connect and get through. Other things you need to know about this is it's got a 12 watt hour battery, slightly smaller than the Galaxy Tab, although you should be able to get 6 hours of normal use, or fairly heavy use, out of this actually, and of course in standby with 3G on or Wi-Fi on, up to a couple of days if it's just sort of you're using it to maybe to check emails once or twice a day, or maybe, you know, half an hour YouTube session in the evening. It should last a couple of days between charges. It's I think 410 is the specs, but I think it's a bit lighter than that. I'll have to weigh it, and that's pretty much the same as the Samsung Galaxy Tab. So I'm just pushing through the settings here to try and get to the home screen, because I wanted to show you this is a vanilla Android build. There's some optimizations on it. There's a keyboard, on-screen keyboard that's non-standard, and they've set up some widgets and stuff on the screens. So it's a 5-screen home screen, and with a couple of little indicators there to show you where you are. They've got the full marketplace in this. So if you look at the apps, you'll see Aldeco's pre-installed, but you'll see Gmail. You'll see Latitude, Maps, Market, Navigation, and those are import places. YouTube, those are important ones that come from Google, and not a lot of these tablets have those apps. So that's really important to note, that it's got a full Google approval. I'm already seeing that the UI physics aren't as fluid as other devices, but it's not bad. Capacitive is good. This is not a resistive touchscreen, so there's definitely something in it there. That's good. Alright, so that's just a quick brief overview of the Viewsonic Viewpad 7, which is going on sale I believe next week, so that's the 3rd week of November 2010 in the UK, £399. There's a trade-in offer as well. If you've got an old notebook or a netbook, you can send that in and get £100 rebate. So £299 if you've got an old netbook is actually quite a good price for this 7-inch tablet. But we'll see if they got if it's got any showstoppers. We're going to do a live session on Wednesday, the 10th. It will be Wednesday the 10th of November. There'll be a live session on carrypad.com. But if you're watching this after that date, just tune into carrypad.com, search for Viewpad 7, and you'll find all our reports. So, this is Chippy from carrypad.com, with thanks to Viewsonic Europe for sending this over. It's the Viewpad 7. Thanks for watching.